I thought I would talk about some of my albums because why not? So let's start with Wolf Reasoning by John Paul. Chronologically, I don't know where this album falls, but the first song, Electro Lot, I really like the lyrics. I think the drums, I kind of wish I would have put a little bit more, a little bit more of a beat to it. Maybe the beat's a little too simplistic, but I kind of like it. I like the way my voice sounds in the verses. It's kind of like a little bit Motorhead for me. I thought, but I like that song. It's pretty good. I mean, maybe I might go back and change the drums a little bit, but besides that, I really like the sound of it overall, and I think it's a pretty interesting song. Okay, Wolf Reasoning. Why did I choose this as the name of the album? I don't know, but I liked the song, I guess, when I did it, and I like the the guitar in the verses. I like the way that does, but the chorus, I thought, it sounds a little like, I don't know, or maybe I guess it's what I wanted to do at the time. So, who am I to second guess now? Okay, on to Abyssal. I kind of like that. I thought it was a pretty okay song. I don't really like the drums, of course. I think I did like two drum beats together or something. But I kind of like parts of it a lot. Like when the verse first kicks in, I like the way the guitar sounds kind of Judas Priesty, like you got another thing coming, kind of jing 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 jing, kind of got a little bit of that, but a little bit heavier, I think. Because I always thought, anyway. On to Blood Forest. This one is really weird. I don't know where I came from with that, but I really like it. It's kind of dark and brooding and all that. And I think the lyrics are kind of okay, maybe. I can't really remember them right now. But yeah, I think that's a pretty interesting one. Earthrise. I like this one also. I really like the vocals and just the simplistic kind of layout. I like the verse and the chorus. I like the little the solo has just like one drum beat or like a bass and then a snare and a bass with like a lot of bass on the snare. I really like that. I don't think I would change that. I think this song is pretty well the way I wanted it to come out. Monkey Shine. I can't really remember right now, but I think it's kind of dark, like maybe. It's acoustic, mostly all acoustic. Monkey Shine. Yeah, I can kind of remember it, but not really. So I don't know what that says about it. But I'm sure, I can remember the chorus. Anyway, maybe that one's not so good. Maybe it is. I don't know. Born with a Broken Heart. Now, I like that. It kind of got there was some song when I took piano lessons. There was like an Indian song I used to play, and people were kind of impressed with that. My friends at the time, they were very little. So I don't know. So it has like a Native American kind of thing a little bit. Not really at all, but to me, it reminds me of that little Native American type song that I played when I was taking piano lessons in whatever grade that was. Rotten Cortex. Now, this was written before I could really even relate to the words. I just wrote it as a fantasy, like I couldn't relate to any of that stuff, but now I can kind of relate to it, and it's kind of messed up. I wish that I could not relate to it. Winter's Bite. Now, that's got something to do with like a witch or something, or the lyrics I thought were pretty interesting. I think I like the whole feel of that. It got like kind of a spooky. I don't know. I don't really listen to things like that, or maybe I don't know where the influence comes from. That maybe Sarah McLachlan. I don't know. She has some stuff, especially, or maybe it reminds me a little bit, but not at all, of like Out of the Shadows, Sarah McLachlan's first album. Something like that. Dog memories. I think it's a pretty interesting lyric or the interesting song. I kind of like it. The mix, I don't know, maybe it should be louder or something, but I kind of like the acoustic strumming. It kind of sounds like a ukulele or something. It sounds really, but I like the way that came out, and I like that it's kind of weird, like spacey kind of arrangement there, and the lyrics that cracked me up because that was written about my dog Munchkin, who it just me thinking about what she could be thinking, like her memories of like where her mother is. Do dogs wonder like where's my mother? Like they. I mean, I don't know where her mother is. That my dog, I don't know where her mother is, and I wonder if she wonders where her mother is. So this anyway, kind of interesting. Black Mirror, a little overly simplistic, but I like it obviously because I did the little riff over and over and over. I kind of wish I would throw something else in there. Maybe it's a little boring. But sometimes I get into a groove or whatever, and I like it, like that. Or it's like, ooh, that's good enough right there. Just leave it like that, So that's what I did. Sticker book. That's kind of an instrumental. I think I talk about this stuff that's around the room. I'm like Superman, Cyborg, whatever stuff I found in the room. But I do I think there's a whistle, like. And maybe I have like some effects, but it's supposed to be just like a trippy little instrumental reminiscent, or I think I got the idea that would be okay from like the last song on Surfacing. That's what it reminds me of, Sarah McLachlan, Surfacing album with the saw. I thought that was really neat. What a weird little sound. And that's kind of what the whistling I try to not at all emulate, but just like that type of thing. So, Wolf Reasoning.